Welcome back to Car Trend, your home for everything on wheels, where passion meets horsepower. Today, we're diving into a machine that's etched into the soul of American muscle, the legendary 1969 Pontiac Firebird. If you're a classic car lover or just getting into vintage rides, this one's for you. So buckle up and let's take a ride through history, design, performance, and legacy of one of Pontiac's most iconic creations. Cut to visuals of the 1969 Firebird cruising on the road. The 1969 Pontiac Firebird isn't just a car, it's an attitude, a symbol of rebellion, and a pure expression of late 60s muscle car culture. It was born in a golden era of American automotive innovation, when brands competed not just to be fast, but to be bold, loud, and unforgettable. While it shares a lot of DNA with the Chevy Camaro, being built on GM's F-body platform, the Firebird always had a distinct identity of its own. Let's talk styling, because that's where the Firebird makes its first unforgettable impression. The 1969 model received its first significant facelift since its 1967 debut. Up front, you've got that aggressively split grille design, highlighted by two recessed headlamps on each side. That twin nostril nose was a Pontiac trademark, and it gave the Firebird a sneering, predatory look. It was longer, lower, and wider than its earlier siblings, giving it a more planted and muscular stance on the road. From the side, that sweeping body line stretching from the front fender all the way back to the quarter panel defines motion even when the car is standing still. The sculpted body, bulging wheel arches, and optional rally wheels gave the Firebird an unmistakable silhouette. Around the back, the full-width taillights and subtly ducktailed deck lid spoiler rounded out the car's performance-inspired aesthetics. This car was built to be seen and heard. Now let's pop the hood, because things only get better. The 1969 Firebird came with a choice of engines that ranged from spirited to downright wild. You could start with the inline-6 for daily drivability, but let's be honest, most of the magic happened with the V8s. At the top of the range was the Firebird 400, which came equipped with a monstrous 400 cubic inch V8 that could push out up to 345 horsepower. That's not just raw numbers, that's street-ripping, tire-shredding muscle. And if that wasn't enough, Pontiac offered the Trans Am performance and appearance package for the first time in 1969. Though technically still a Firebird, the Trans Am was more than just a badge. With its white paint, blue racing stripes, hood scoops, and spoilers, it looked like it came straight off a racetrack. Under the hood, the Ram Air 3 and Ram Air IV options, the latter being a true street warrior with a high-lift camshaft, free-flowing exhaust, and serious high-end performance. Only 697 Trans Ams were built that year, making them one of the rarest muscle cars from that era. Inside the Firebird, it was all about driver focus. The cockpit was clean and purposeful, with deeply set gauges, a sporty 3-spoke steering wheel, and a center console that wrapped slightly toward the driver. You didn't get digital screens or touch interfaces, you got raw analog dials that told you everything you needed to know, from oil pressure to RPMs. Everything inside this car screamed performance and control, whether you were hitting the highway or tearing down a quarter mile. On the road, the Firebird delivered a visceral experience. With power steering and optional heavy-duty suspension, it could handle more than just straight-line speed. The car felt connected, raw but manageable, and with the right setup, it could hold its own in the corners too. You'd feel every vibration, hear every grunt of the V8, and sense the tarmac beneath your tires like you were part of the machine. And that's what makes this car special. It wasn't just about where you were going. It was about how you got there. Pontiac positioned the Firebird as the perfect blend of performance and personality. Where the Camaro leaned more toward the sporty side, and the Mustang chased a broader market, the Firebird was unashamedly aggressive. It had flair, it had presence, and more importantly, it had heart. This wasn't just a car you bought, it was a statement you made. Over the years, the 1969 Firebird became more than just a muscle car. It became a cultural icon. You see it in movies, at car shows, in collectors' garages, and most importantly, still tearing up asphalt 5 decades later. Its value has skyrocketed in recent years, not just because of its rarity, but because of the emotional connection people have with it. Owning a 69 Firebird isn't just about having a fast car, it's about owning a piece of American history. Restoring or maintaining a Firebird is a labor of love. From sourcing original parts to tuning that carbureted V8 to perfection, every detail matters. And that's what's beautiful about these machines, they require you to be hands-on. They don't coddle you with electronics or driver aids. You have to drive them. You have to understand them. And when you do, they reward you with an experience no modern car can replicate. Let's not forget that 1969 was also a year of transition. It was the last year of the first-generation Firebird. In 1970, Pontiac would launch the second generation, bringing a sleeker, more aerodynamic look. But purists and collectors often say the original was the purest expression of what Pontiac set out to achieve, a brawny, unapologetic performance coupe that could intimidate and inspire in equal measure. So what's the legacy of the 1969 Pontiac Firebird today? It's a symbol of a time when cars had soul. When design wasn't governed by wind tunnels and fuel economy, but by passion and performance. When automakers dared to be different, and buyers demanded more than just practicality. The Firebird captured that spirit and bottled it in steel, rubber, and horsepower. At Car Trend, we salute the machines that made us fall in love with driving, and the 69 Firebird stands tall among them. Whether you see one at a car meet, hear its thunder at a drag strip, or spot one tucked away in a garage, you know you're looking at something special. It's not just nostalgia, it's respect. And with that, we wrap up our deep dive into the 1969 Pontiac Firebird. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more classic and modern car content, and drop a comment telling us your favorite Firebird moment, whether it's a memory, a dream car, or one you're lucky enough to own. Thanks for watching Car Trend. Until next time, keep your foot on the gas and your eyes on the road.